Good evening and welcome to the 69th annual meeting of Vermont Federal Credit Union. My name is Peter Winch. I'm the Director of Marketing at Vermont Federal Credit Union, and I will be the moderator for today's online meeting. Let me begin with a few brief housekeeping items. First, today's meeting is being recorded for future use and distribution to our membership. Second, members in attendance are welcome to vote on motions made during the business meeting. In order to cast your vote for a motion, you'll be prompted with a pop-up on your screen that includes the motion along with the range of responses. And lastly, as an attendee, you are welcome to submit a question to be addressed during the new business section of the meeting. To submit a question, please use the Q&A feature located on the control panel at the bottom of your screen. And with that, it gives me great pleasure at this time to introduce the Vermont Federal Credit Union Board of Directors. Megan Manahan Bliss is our board chair. Megan is an attorney and shareholder with Cahill, Gahn, Miller, and Manahan in St. Albans, Vermont. Will Voigt is our board vice chair. Will is the senior accountant at D.W. Voigt CPA, a tax and consulting firm in South Burlington, Vermont. Joe Finnegan is our board treasurer. Joe served as president and CEO of Vermont Federal Credit Union for more than 30 years and is a former member of the National Board of Trustees for the Credit Union Legislative Action Council. Neil Robinson is our board secretary. Neil recently retired from St. Michael's College, where he served as their vice president of finance for 15 years. Prior to St. Michael's, Neil had an extensive career as a chief financial officer for large local banks in both Vermont and New York. Emily Burney is an associate fiscal officer for the Joint Fiscal Office of the Vermont General Assembly. Paul Politano is currently employed by Middlebury College as their head golf professional. Lisa Reese is the principal of LTR Leadership, a coaching and consulting business specializing in emotional intelligence and appreciative inquiry. Michael Costa is the chief executive officer for Northern Counties Healthcare, a nonprofit organization dedicated to serving the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont. Ethan Hutchins is currently employed at Poly, former Dealer Policy, as a lead software engineer and technical lead. Members of our supervisory committee include Louise Tabo, chair, Paulette Bergeron, Donald Turner Jr., and Jason Plaza. I'd now like to invite our board chair, Megan Manahan Bliss, to call the meeting to order. Megan, I believe you're on mute.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Good evening. My name is Megan Manahan Bliss. I am the board chair and I call this meeting to order. Neil, can you please establish that we have a quorum?
Megan, we do have a quorum.
Thank you. Today's meeting will be conducted according to Robert's Rules of Order. You are provided with a copy of the minutes from the 2021 annual meeting electronically, along with meeting instructions. I make a motion to accept the minutes as printed. Is there a second?
I second the motion. This is Doug Robinson.
Thank you. All those in favor, please signify by selecting yay on the survey poll. Opposed, please signify by selecting nay on the survey poll. Based on the poll results, the motion passes. As the chair of Vermont Federal Credit Union Board of Directors, I'm pleased to have this opportunity to report on the credit union's achievements over the last year. 2021 will be remembered as one of the most unpredictable years in recent memory. As an organization, we confronted challenges of COVID-19, an uncertain economy, and the local impact of a global staffing shortage. Throughout the year, we dealt with changing health guidelines, COVID-19 variant surges, and a general state of uncertainty among our members. However, despite these obstacles, our credit union responded to the challenge with strong leadership and determination. As a result, Vermont Federal Credit Union also experienced tremendous growth in 2021 and remains fiscally strong and ready to support its member owners for many years to come. Our credit union continues to be recognized for dedication to our members and our communities. In 2021, we received Forbes Best in State Credit Union designation for the 4th consecutive year, and Vermont Business Magazine's Best of Business Award as the best credit union for Addison, Franklin, and Grand Isle counties for the 5th consecutive year. Our credit union also continues to rank among the top in the country and is ranked first in the state of Vermont by the independent research group Callahan and Associates for the amount of value given back to our members each year in the form of higher deposit rates, lower loan rates, fewer service fees, and increased member engagement through our products and services. Finally, Vermont Federal Credit Union received the 2021 Radden Crystal Performance Award. This award is given in recognition of outstanding performance in key metrics like service, member relationships, and sales. Our credit union was one of only 21 credit unions across the United States in the top 3% of Radden Analytics yearly metric analysis. 2021 was also a year of significant other accomplishments as well. We developed and rolled out a new logo design, grew our branch footprint, and expanded our field of membership. Our new building, located at 275 Kennedy Drive in South Burlington, was completely refurbished to become our new operations center and corporate headquarters. And we welcomed our staff of over 100 employees into the building in July of 2022. In addition to serving as an operations center, the Kennedy Drive location also features new state-of-the-art branch and drive-through facilities to provide our members additional access to services. Our Essex members have long requested a branch in that community. And in June 2021, the credit union successfully opened its then newest branch facility at 1 Carmichael Street. It was a huge success here with almost 16 million in deposits. In August 2021, we received approval from our regulator, the National Credit Union Association, for a statewide field of membership. Our long-term vision has always been to serve all Vermonters. When federal regulations changed to allow for this possibility, we immediately applied for a field of membership modification. We are very happy that we can now offer our services throughout the state. And we currently have a team of staff working on plans for expansion through both branching and digital services. None of these successes and achievements would be possible without the tireless efforts and dedication of the credit union management team, staff, supervisory committee, and board of directors, whose collective mission is to make a decided difference in the lives of our members. On behalf of the board, I'd like to thank all employees and volunteers for their important contributions. It was those combined efforts that resulted in yet another outstanding year for our credit union. And finally, a sincere thank you to our members for continuing to choose Vermont Federal Credit Union as your trusted financial partner. Thank you. I'm now very pleased to introduce President and CEO of Vermont Federal Credit Union, Jean Gaillard, who will share with you her report.
Thank you, Megan. And thank you to all of you who are attending our event, our annual meeting this year. In 2021, the pandemic continued to be an agent of change. In Vermont, we experienced the highs and lows that accompanied a yearning to return to normal life. As a cooperative financial institution, our mission is to support our members through good times and bad. Throughout 2021, we continued to offer emergency relief loans, grant mortgage deferrals, and approve payment relief requests. For our business members, we granted another round of payment protection loans totaling more than $14 million over a 2-year period. These funds not only benefited the recipient businesses, but they were injected directly into the Vermont economy, paying employees, purchasing product, and paying rent. Despite the changing social and economic climate of the past year, Vermont Federal Credit Union had another year of exceptional performance and growth. During the pandemic, members continued to utilize our digital services, including online banking and on an online account opening. In 2021, we had 30,000 active online banking users who performed over 1.8 million transactions through our digital channels. I think we're got mixed up here. Yep. With these trends in mind, the credit union maintains a multi-year strategic plan that focuses our transformation on 3 key areas: technology, growth, and people. In 2021, we completed a number of key initiatives tied to these areas of focus. We continue to pursue our long-term vision to become a leading provider of financial services for all Vermonters. In May 2021, the credit union successfully completed the implementation of a website accessibility tool. This tool helps to ensure that internet users of all abilities, including those with visual impairments, have access to the content and resources available on our website. In September 2021, we selected an industry-leading mortgage loan origination system. This system provides an end-to-end automation-based digital solution that brings increased efficiencies and scalability. It includes a borrower portal and automated updates to keep our members informed throughout their mortgage application process. The project was completed in the fall of 2022, and we are excited to offer this enhanced mortgage experience to our borrowers. Planned in 2021 and completed in February 22, we introduced a contactless debit card. This new card is equipped with tap-to-pay technology for fast, secure, touch-free purchases. As we look ahead, we have a number of initiatives planned for 23 and beyond, including a new consumer loan origination system that will make the process of obtaining a consumer loan easier and more convenient. A new performance management system for managing the employee life cycle, and the introduction of robotic process automation to automate the manual processes and improve efficiencies. During 2021, members continued the cautious trend of increasing savings as we all faced more pandemic-induced economic uncertainty. In addition, deposit growth was assisted by federal stimulus checks sent to members in early 2021. As a result, the credit union assets grew by $134 million, the second highest asset growth in our history. And we ended the year with $873 million in assets. During this time, interest rates remained at an all-time low. We helped our members to get the financing they needed, originating $301 million in loans. Our membership grew by 5.96%, and we ended 2021 with 47,425 members. We expect to celebrate 50,000 members before the end of 2022. Key ratios at year end include return on assets of 1.05% and net worth of 8.27%. None of this would be possible without the dedication and support of our highly talented team of employees. They are passionate about improving the lives of our members and the communities that we serve. I want to thank each of them for going above and beyond. Their commitment to our members never wavers. I would like to thank our board for their support during the highs and lows of 2021. They dedicated their efforts to making sure that we meet the needs of all of our members. Thank you also to you, our members, for your continued trust in the credit union. Your trust and partnership has allowed Vermont Federal Credit Union to thrive and grow. The credit union remains fiscally healthy. We have a strong balance sheet and we are well capitalized. We have a regulatory examination by the NCUA and an annual audit by our external auditors, Crowe LLP. I am happy to report that we have a clean bill of health from both entities. We also have an internal audit department that helps ensure that our controls are strong, and a risk department that monitors compliance with rules and regulations. A summary of our year-end financial statements is provided in our annual report. And if you would like a copy of the audited financial statements, please see our website under About Us Governance. On behalf of your credit union's entire team of staff and volunteers, we thank you for joining us today and for being a member of Vermont Federal Credit Union. Next year, we expect to meet in person to celebrate our 70th anniversary, and I hope that all of you can join us. And now I would like to turn our meeting back to our board chair.
Thank you, Jean. The report of the Supervisory Committee is included in the annual report, which was provided to you electronically along with the meeting instructions. I'd now like to invite Neil Robinson, a member of the Nominating Committee, to give the committee's report.
Thank you, Megan. A nominating committee was established according to our bylaws, and I will now share the report of the nominating committee. This year, there are 3 directors to be elected to the board, and the nominating committee has submitted 3 names, and they are Joseph Finnegan. Joseph was elected to the board of directors and as treasurer of Vermont Federal Credit Union in 1978. He served as president and CEO for more than 30 years, retiring in March of 2009. He served on the board of directors of the Credit Union National Association as a national director from 1991 to 1996. Joseph received recognition and was nominated for the Director of the Year Award for the Credit Union Executive Society's Educational Forum in 1999. In 2005, he was inducted into the Credit Union Executive Society's Hall of Fame. He served on many state, regional, and national credit union boards, which include the Credit Union Legislative Action Council and American Credit Union Museum. Joseph spent several years serving on the board of directors of Tricor Federal Credit Union and the New England Credit Union Heritage Foundation. Most recently, he worked with the World Council of Credit Unions and made several trips to Kenya to develop financial literacy and promote credit union values. He also served on many Vermont community boards and nonprofits. Ethan Hutchins. Ethan is a University of Vermont alumnus who grew up in Barre, Vermont. He started his career in 2008 in the software development industry and is currently employed at Poly as the lead software engineer and technical lead. Ethan actively participates in the entire software development lifecycle and finds the problem-solving aspects of the role extremely rewarding, yet challenging. Ethan played for the University of Vermont men's soccer team and is currently on their Hall of Fame committee. And lastly, Michael Costa. Michael is the Chief Executive Officer for Northern Counties Healthcare, a nonprofit organization dedicated to serving the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont with a rural network of 5 community health centers, 3 dental practices, 2 express care clinics, and a home care and hospice division. Michael earned a Bachelor of Arts degree from Bates College and a law degree from the University of Wisconsin School of Law. In addition, he received a Master of Healthcare Delivery Science from Dartmouth College in Hanover. Michael graduated from the Snelling Center's Vermont Leadership Institute and the Millbank Memorial Fund Emerging Leaders Program. He volunteers his time on numerous boards and community organizations, such as the VNA in Vermont, the Bi-State Primary Care Association, and the Vermont Association of Hospitals and Health Systems. That's the end of the 3 candidates. Our credit union bylaws allow members to be nominated by petition in addition to those submitted by the nominating committee. Nominations by petition must have been received at least 40 days prior to the annual meeting. No such petitions have been received. As indicated in the Vermont Federal Credit Union bylaws, in the event there is only 1 nominee for each position to be filled, The nominees will be elected by general consent. I now declare the nominees elected by general consent. With that, I will turn the meeting back over to the board chair.
Thank you, Neil, and congratulations to our newly elected officials. Is there any old business to come before this meeting?
At this time, there is no old business.
Thank you. Is there any new business to come before this meeting?
At this time, no items of new business have been received.
Thank you. With that, I call the meeting adjourned.
Thank you, Megan, and thank you to all of our members in attendance this evening. You'll be receiving a thank you package in the mail as a small token of our appreciation.
The meeting is now concluded. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you next year.